Gary? Yes, dear? Are you doing anything important? Yes, honey. I'm not doing anything important. I need to go in and do my hair. Can you watch the boys, please? Cheers, love. I'm coming. Yes, dear. No, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, honey. I'm coming. Gary? Yes, honey? Can you please go hang out dishwashing? Yes, honey, I'm coming. I think one of the reasons that that saying is important is because it's actually about you. It's I remember, believing when I grew up, it's very much a Christian mentality, I guess, and there's totally nothing wrong with it. But it's always about helping others, other people's needs, other people's helping others. And I just had this self belief that being selfish was somehow not okay, but that's actually not true. It's actually okay to be selfish. I just wanted to put out there that if you're being selfish in the sense that you're not contributing to helping others, it's about balance. So if you're always making decisions that are purely based for you, and then you're not actually giving time to give back, later. So for example, Gary might say, look, I need to go and play my golf. I've already booked it with some mates, and look, I'll come back tonight and I'll be helping you with the boys and putting them to bed. It goes both ways, so it's give and take, but it's just not always take from other people. You need to have a boundary. If you don't take time out for yourself and look after yourself a little bit, then you start to burn yourself out. And it's more than that. It's this. It's when you have an event take place, so there's an interaction between, say, you and your partner, or you and somebody else, or if you're a teenager watching this, it's you and your parents. Now down here at self-worth is made up of three things. The self-belief that I matter, I'm valuable, and I'm lovable. So those are the three things. Now, basically, what happens is if you don't draw a boundary of some kind to protect your self-worth, then when other people ask of you something, when an event takes place and they say, look, can you do this, can you do that? If you don't actually draw a line there and actually say, well, no, the time that I have for myself now is actually important. It's important for me. And why? Because I matter. Because I'm important. Because my thoughts and feelings matter, and my thoughts and feelings are important, and I need some time out for myself, and that's okay. And it's okay to ask for that. I think the other important thing to remember too is that there's a feeling involved in all of this as well. When another person is asking you to do something, I think there's a degree of sadness. If you're watching those skits, the whole body language of Gary when his wife was asking him to do things, he would slump over and his head would go down and he'd actually be disappointed and feel sad. And so in the feeling side of it here, another reason that it's important to actually have boundaries is that you need to protect yourself from feeling sad. And Gary has no one to blame but himself. He can't blame his wife. He's just got himself to blame because he actually doesn't draw a boundary. So if you're with somebody who's, reasonably assertive or has a fairly strong opinion about things, you've just got to actually, might actually have to have a bit of a confrontation and actually stand up and say, well, no, that's not okay for these reasons, or I need this time for myself because, and actually draw a line and have a go. That's how I use the LifeWorks map to just explain that whole concept, and I hope that was helpful for you. And so if you would like to keep in contact with future videos, like my page or feel free to share the video, that's fine. And we'll catch up with you later. Bye for now.